Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Cosmic Lounge, my absolute chaotic darlings, my beautiful disasters, my crazy stardusts. I hope you're sitting down, or at least, holding on to something sturdy, because the energy we are looking at for this week, it is not just sizzling, it is a full-blown electrical fire in the best possible way.
It really is. I've been staring at these charts for the week of February 16th through the 22nd, 2026, and honestly, it is impossible to sit still. So if you're feeling a little restless, a little electric, like your nervous system is humming a tune you don't recognize, don't worry. You are just tuning in to the massive frequency of this week. Welcome, my nice-hearted ones.
2026. Wow. We are deep in the future now. And looking at the stack of research and charts we have for this conversation, it looks like the universe finally decided to stop playing nice and, well, start playing for keeps. We're talking about the main event, the big one.
The big one indeed. We've scanned the weekly data, the monthly forecasts, the year-ahead projections, and everything converges on this specific moment. We are facing a massive solar eclipse in Aquarius on February 17th.
Ooh.
And just to keep things interesting, the sun moves into mystical emotional Pisces immediately after. It's a celestial 1-2 punch.
An eclipse in Aquarius. My favorite aliens. But before we obsess over them, and trust me, my nasty birds, we are going to talk about Aquarius until their ears burn. I want to understand the mechanics here. Why is this specific eclipse ringing so many alarm bells in the data? What makes this one so special compared to the usual lunar drama?
That is the million-dollar question, and it's all about the degree. This is what we call an awakening eclipse, and it's happening at 28 degrees of Aquarius.
Okay, let's pause there. For the listener who might just know their sun sign and nothing else, why does 28 degrees matter? Is it just like a random number, or is there a secret code there?
Oh, it's a critical degree. In astrology, every sign has 30 degrees. The beginning 0 degrees is like a newborn baby, fresh, naive. But the end, 29 degrees is usually called the anaretic degree, which is a crisis point. But 28 is right there in the danger zone of high intensity. It represents urgency. It's technically a Mars term. It carries the energy of action, of heat, of severance.
Wow.
This isn't a let's meditate and see what happens eclipse. This is a huge transformation or bust event.
So it's the astrological equivalent of a deadline. The universe is slamming a book on the desk and saying, time's up, pencils down.
Exactly. It is a wake-up call to break routines, and the sources are incredibly consistent on this point. This eclipse is fundamentally about freedom. It's a rebellion against stagnation.
A rebellion.
Yeah. Think about the things in your life that are running on autopilot. A job that drains you, a relationship that's gone stale, or even just a mindset that keeps you small. This energy comes in and just, well, it snaps the cable. It says you cannot stay here anymore.
Break the chains. I love the drama of it, but it also sounds terrifying. We humans, we like our chains sometimes. They're comfortable, they're familiar. We like our little routine prisons.
That's the problem. Aquarius energy is fixed air, so it can be stubborn, it likes its ideas, but the modern ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and right now Uranus is squaring the sun. That is a hard angle.
Squares usually mean tension, right? Friction, like two people trying to get through a doorway at the same time.
Friction, yes, but specifically shock. Uranus is the planet of sudden lightning strike change. The sources mention we should expect the unexpected, technological glitches, internet outages, systems crashing. It is the Tower card in the tarot.
Oh, great.
But also, and this is the cool part, sudden flashes of genius. It's that moment where the solution to a problem you've had for 5 years just drops into your head while you're making toast.
So my computer might crash, and I might lose my unsaved work, but I also might invent the next big thing.
That is the trade-off. It's high-voltage energy. It disrupts the status quo to make room for innovation. It's the alien mothership beaming down new information, but I know this sounds chaotic.
It sounds exhausting. I feel like I need a helmet and a surge protector just listening to you. Is there any good news? Or are we just floating in space waiting to get zapped by these cosmic lasers?
No. This is where the chart gets really fascinating. Amidst all this shock, this rebellion, and electric static, there is this incredibly lush, beautiful safety net appearing in the background. It's almost poetic.
Oh, thank goodness. Tell me we are safe, my dear. I don't want to be floating in space without a suit.
You are safe. The sources describe a beautiful aspect happening right in the middle of the storm. Venus is in Pisces, making a trine, which is a harmonious flowing angle to Jupiter in Cancer.
Venus and Jupiter, the two benefics, right?
Hey,
The good guys, the absolute best guys.
And they're in water signs, Pisces and Cancer. And water represents emotion, intuition, healing, compassion. One of the experts in our research pile used a perfect analogy. They called it Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Oh, I love that image. So the world is flooding with this crazy electric Aquarius rain, thunder everywhere, but here comes a lovely, sturdy boat.
Precisely. It is described as divine protection. It's like an invisible hand that catches you just as you trip. They actually use the term sadaka effect, which loosely translates to the concept of charity or a past good deed suddenly returning to you.
Karma.
Positive karma, instant karma. It's the idea that if you've been putting good out into the world, if you've been kind, this is the week it comes back to shield you. Even if the tower is crumbling, you land on a soft mattress.
I knew being nice to the cashier 3 years ago would pay off. But practically speaking, what does this look like? Is it just a feeling or is it tangible?
It's tangible, especially in money and love. Because Venus rules value and relationships, and Jupiter expands whatever it touches, this trine brings a flow of abundance and romantic healing. So even if the global news is crazy, your personal living room might feel strangely protected. It's a spiritual insulation. You might find money you didn't expect, or a relationship issue just melts away with forgiveness.
That is delicious. I love the idea of the hidden hand. It feels very secretive and powerful. Here, let me catch you, my darling. So we have the shock of the eclipse, the comfort of the arc. But I see one more thing in the notes here. Something about Saturn.
Ah, yes. The heavy hitter. We cannot ignore this. We are witnessing the very beginning of a new cycle between Saturn and Neptune.
Now, for the listener who thinks planets just spin around aimlessly, why is this a big deal?
Not like this. Saturn and Neptune have a roughly 36-year cycle. This is a generational shift. When they meet, it resets reality. Saturn is structure, walls, rules, the government, the concrete. Neptune is dissolution, dreams, water, faith. When they come together, the old structures dissolve and a new reality solidifies.
It's like the ocean washing away a sandcastle so you can build a stone fortress.
Exactly. It marks the end of an era. The sources emphasize that this isn't just a bad week or a good week. It's a pivot point for the next 3 decades. The rules of the game are changing.
Okay, that sounds very serious and important, and I'm sure our listeners are contemplating the nature of reality right now, but I can feel a specific group of people vibrating through the microphone.
I think I know how you mean.
My nasty birds. My Aquarius listeners. They are tapping their feet, they are checking their watches, they are saying, okay, enough about the global structures, talk about me. I am the star of the show.
Yeah.
You know how impatient Aquarius can be? Get to the point.
I do, and I know better than to keep an Aquarius waiting during their birthday season. So let's pivot. This is your time, my genius, free-spirited aliens. This eclipse is in your sign at those critical end degrees. This is personal.
So give us the headline for my Aquarius honeys. Is it good news? Please tell me it is fabulous.
It is more than fabulous. It is transformative. The sources all agree. For Aquarius, this is the new you era. And I don't mean a haircut or buying a new jacket. I mean a total reboot of the avatar.
We're throwing the old identity in the trash.
Into the incinerator. Goodbye, old me. The sources say you're shedding the skin of the last few years. Remember, Aquarius has had Saturn, the planet of difficulty, restriction, and hard lessons in their sign recently. They've felt heavy, like they were walking through mud with a backpack full of rocks.
Oh, the Saturn boot on the neck. I remember that transit. It's brutal. You just want to sleep for 3 years.
It is. But the headline here is, Saturn has moved on. The heavy weight is finally lifting. The experts describe a feeling of massive relief. One source translated the vibe as OB, which is this guttural sound of, finally, I can breathe.
That exhale you do when you finally take off tight jeans at the end of the day. Ooh, B.
Exactly that, but for your soul. Health issues resolve, vitality comes back, you are finally breathing your own air again. People might actually stop you and ask what happened to you because you are glowing differently. You look lighter.
New energy. Who is this? I love it. My stardusts are going to be unrecognizable. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. Being a glowing orb of light is great, but my greedy little birds need resources. Let's talk about the money. Show me the money.
I promise you, they will be smiling. The financial breakthroughs are significant because of that Jupiter connection. Remember the Noah's Ark aspect? Money matters are getting solved.
Solved. How? Are we talking lottery tickets, finding a suitcase of cash, or is it more practical?
It's a mix of unexpected luck and strategy. The sources mention money coming from unexpected places. Maybe a debt you wrote off is suddenly repaid. Maybe an investment you forgot about matures. It's that hidden hand helping out financially.
But Aquarius is also the sign of the network, the community. Does that play a role?
A huge role. But the key here, and this is very specific to the Aquarius personality, is initiative. The sources are clear. You cannot just sit on the couch and wait for the cash to slide under the door. You have to update your software. You have to act.
Update the software. I like that. The system is rebooting, but you have to click install. You are the admin of your own life.
Exactly. Career opportunities are massive right now. Offers, promotions, starting a new business venture. It's about building a new foundation. The chaos of the eclipse is clearing the ground so you can build a skyscraper.
A skyscraper, reaching all the way to the stars. Okay, so we have the hot new look, we have the cash flow. Now we have to talk about the messy stuff, the juicy stuff. Love.
This is where the research gets fascinatingly specific. Several of our sources keep using a specific term, Kittersel.
Coder cell.
Yeah.
That sounds heavy. It sounds serious. What does it mean?
It's a Turkish concept that translates to fated or karmic destiny. It implies that what is happening now isn't random. It's not just a swipe on an app.
Ooh, I like fated. It sounds expensive. It sounds dramatic, like a movie.
It means that meeting someone now isn't a coincidence. It is written in the script. The encounters you have this week are pivot points.
So if an Aquarius bumps into a stranger at a coffee shop this week, they shouldn't just apologize and walk away.
Absolutely not. That person could be a future spouse, or a future business partner, or the person who changes your worldview. The universe is putting actors on your stage for a reason.
And for those who are already coupled up, are we throwing them out with the old identity or are we keeping them?
We are locking them down. The sources actually explicitly mention marriage proposals.
Marriage proposals. Get out. Yes, my nasty bird, some of you are finally saying yes. Or maybe just, finally you asked.
It is a time for commitment.
Yeah.
But there is a twist, because there's always a twist with Aquarius. There's a strong theme of people from the past returning.
The exes. The zombies rising from the dead. Why do they always come back when you finally look good? It is like they have a radar.
You explicitly look good.
Oh, yeah.
They sense the glow up, they see the light, and they want to come back to the warmth. But the advice here is crucial. They might be coming back to resolve things, to close a loop, or maybe to start fresh. But one source gave a very strict warning. Don't look at their intentions. Don't look at their pretty words. Look at their actions.
Words fly away, actions stay. That is wisdom. Don't let them sweet-talk you with their alien telepathy.
Make them buy you dinner. Make them sign the contract. If they promise the moon, make sure they have a rocket ship parked outside.
I love that. Skeptical optimism. But generally, it sounds like the social life for Aquarius is exploding.
It is a boom period. The sources say the Aquarius phone will not stop ringing. You are the popular kid in school again. Everyone wants a piece of that genius, forward-thinking energy.
I hope they have unlimited data plans. My poor honeys are going to be exhausted from being so fabulous.
It's a good kind of exhaustion, but that actually leads to the one warning I found in the text.
Uh-oh. The fine print. Give it to us. We can take it.
Health-wise, because of that electric Uranus square we talked about earlier, Aquarius needs to watch out for the nervous system. Heart palpitations, anxiety, feeling wired but tired.
High voltage problems. Too much electricity in the wires.
Exactly. Don't overdo the caffeine this week. Your internal grid is already running on overdrive. You don't need the extra espresso.
So calm down, drink some chamomile tea, and then go conquer the world.
Spot on. And remember, with the sun moving into your money house right after the eclipse, the focus really shifts to resources. You are building. This isn't just a flash in the pan.
It really sounds like this Aquarius era we have been promised for so long is finally arriving. We've been talking about the age of Aquarius forever, but it feels like the curtain is actually rising now.
The shift is palpable. And for Aquarius, the core lesson of this eclipse is authenticity. No more hiding. No more fitting into boxes that are too small for you.
Boxes are for shoes, not for my stardusts.
I'm stealing that, yes. This week, you break the box. You step out, and the universe is right there with that Noah's Ark energy to support you.
It sounds like a dream, a chaotic, electric, profitable dream. Okay, let's unpack one last thing before we wrap this up. We mentioned the Keter cell-feeded energy. Does that apply to business too? Or is it just romance?
It applies to everything. The sources mention that business partners or connections made now can change the trajectory of your life. It's not just romantic destiny, it's vocational destiny. You might meet the person who helps you launch that startup or that creative project you've been hiding in your drawer.
So the stranger in the coffee shop might not be your husband, but he might be your angel investor.
Or both.
The dream, a rich husband who invests in your business. Yes, please.
We can only hope.
Okay, my beautiful genius friends. You have your marching orders. Your Aquarius energy is lighting up the whole sky this week. I am so jealous. but also so happy for you.
Don't be afraid of the changes. I know change can be scary, even for an adventurous sign, but the universe is clearing the path for you. Big surprises are waiting next week and next month. This is just the opening ceremony.
The opening ceremony, and we have front row seats. My dears, you have the map now. You know the terrain. Go out there and be your weird, wonderful alien selves.
And trust your intuition. With all that Pisces energy coming in, your gut feeling is your best GPS. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. If it feels right, jump.
Jump, fly, teleport. Whatever you do, don't stand still.
Sending you all plenty of positive energy and stardust.
Yes. And listen, we scan the skies every single week. Who else is going to tell you the truth with this much love? So do not forget to subscribe to the What Stars Say channel. We need you in our orbit.
Yes, please do. And if you liked this interpretation, and I know you did, my honeys, don't be shy. Like the video and leave us a comment. We want to hear your alien thoughts.
Tell us if your ex came back. Tell us if you won the lottery. We want the gossip.
We absolutely do.
Sending you plenty of positive energy and stardust.
Mwah.